What's up, you guys? It's Beloved, and this is Three Takes. I am here with the Don and Shani. So let's get right into it. So, of course, my question is, how are we feeling today on this good Monday?
I'm feeling smooth. Got through work. Went to the gym. Now I'm here with you guys. So
Yeah,
yeah.
don't like peanut butter.
Couldn't have had a better day.
I agree. Today, I thought I'm not gonna lie. I keep thinking that today is Hump Day. Wednesday for some reason. I think I'm trying to rush the week. I don't know. Like my sleep schedule is off. So today I definitely got some errands done, but I slept the remainder of the day. I don't know. I just been very
You
tired.
need to get your rest.
Yeah. So I did do some walking right before I got on here. I took a long nap too. So today's been good. It's been all right. Been no complaints. Um, so lately there has been a lot of deaths going on, celebrity deaths, which ties into our topic today. Um, so which celebrity death hits the hardest? And I'm not just talking about with these deaths because it's been three people that has died, which is Malcolm Jamal Warner, Hulk Hogan, and then also Ozzy Osbourne. But just in general, there has been different celebrity deaths that's been going on that we probably are not aware of until the media covers it. So I just find that interesting how celebrities' death can be an impact on our lives, even though we don't know these people. They don't even know us. They haven't even thought of us. I just find it interesting how that can really set a tone for our day. I was seeing a couple of posts on Facebook how people it was like, oh no, not Theo. I grew up with him. I looked up to him, not realizing Theo or Malcolm didn't even know them. So I just find it interesting how these celebrity deaths can impact us. So what are you guys' thought on that?
Um, I think it is a little weird how strangers can impact us. So, but a lot of people, I guess it depends on who it is. Like if you look up to that person, I guess in a way depends on who it is. Um, it can have some type of impact because you just feel that connection to whatever they brought into your life, and you feel like it's gone. So,
Mm. I mean,
um, of the people that just died, like Malcolm Jamal Warner. That's his name, right? I feel like I'm saying. I
yeah,
always forget his name. I just know him as
calling
Theo.
him
I'm not gonna
Michael.
lie to you.
It's Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm. I got you. That show specifically, like I love the Cosby Show.
Hmm.
Like that was like my favorite. Like I think personally, it's still the best black sitcom of all time. Like in my opinion, like ain't nothing touching that. Regardless of all the Bill Cosby stuff or whatever. Like it's just I always I love the way they represented the black community, and I feel like shows these days don't represent us as well as they did back then. Um, and I feel like it really had a great cultural impact, and Theo was like a great part of that. So,
Hmm.
uh, am I sitting here like, oh my gosh, dang, like no, but I'm like, oh man, that's kind of sad because he was young, you know what I mean? So, what 54 or something like that. So, and, I hate to see a younger black brother, and the way he died, like he drowned, right?
Yeah, he was with his daughter.
And they were in the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Like I guess a tidal wave or something came. They said, or
Current.
Yeah,
yeah,
around. We're gonna pick. I want to dive deeper. No pun intended.
what you don't think
Um,
he
into that.
you don't think it's real?
I'm just
What is it?
about that. I don't know. I don't know. Like, cause they were saying that he was a good swimmer, but then again,
Mm.
even good swimmers can sometimes lose their balance with it, especially if it's a current or a big wave. So I just thought it was odd. Like, dang, dude, you drown? What was y'all doing out there? I just be thinking. Like, I just find it weird. What was you doing out there?
So rip current comes unexpectedly, actually. So basically it's like a current that it pulls you back, like it pulls you further back into the ocean, and you can't
Mhm.
swim out. Like if you swim out of it, you got to swim to the side or something like that. But it's so
Oh,
strong, like even like professional swimmers can't sometimes swim out of it.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's deep.
Yeah.
Learn something new. I didn't know that.
yeah, be careful because I've heard multiple stories of rip currents. It even happened in Miami like some years ago with a couple. They was just standing by the shore, and they start sometimes at the shore, and if it pulls you further out into the ocean, you done for. So yeah,
Mm.
be careful in that.
That's why you won't see. I promise y'all, after watching the Titanic, I do water for the necessities. But to have fun in it, like going out fishing. Well, I'm allergic to seafood, so I ain't doing that. But just going out in the sea to experience the ocean, I ain't doing that. I know my limitations. Mm-mm. I'm not doing it because I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know anything about that. So with my lack of knowledge and my ignorance, I definitely would have been gone too. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna play around with no water like that. But Shawnee, that makes a good point. As far as the Cosby Show, I want to piggyback off of that. I definitely did grow up on the Cosby Show. We look forward to watching that when it aired. And then they had they spin off with a different world. A different world is like my favorite show. So it definitely had an impact. And with him being the only boy, um, it shows some importance with his character as well. So it was sad to hear that he did die, because he did make a difference in people's households, including mine. So I agree. What about you, Don?
As far as his passing,
Hmm.
I mean, it was kind of sad because it is Theo, and I watched him on some other shows. Him and Eddie Griffin. I think
Yeah, they had their own. That was funny. They had their own show. Yep.
yeah, I like that show, and it was just him as a person. He seemed cool, you know, down to earth, just a laid back type of guy. So to see that, I was like, dang, that's kind of messed up.
Yep. Yep.
So just unexpected. Probably he definitely deserved to still probably be here. And he had a little girl. He just had her. She was only 8. So
Mm.
Mm.
yeah,
He had her old.
yeah. Because I remember them announcing him having that child like some years back. So
That's gonna mess around and be me having a kid at like 45, 46, 45, 47.
it's, it's easy for men. Y'all don't have
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have like apparently.
yeah. I had an uncle that had a kid at like damn near 50. So yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not gonna lie. Once I get up in that age, I don't know if I can run after them. So if I can't run after you, I don't know if I can have you. But
Kinda.
I feel that. I feel that.
everything changes though. But what I found interesting though, bless you. What I found interesting though, one of his exes that was also on the Malcolm and Eddie show, she played off there too, but they were exes. They played in a couple shows together, A Different World.
Ooh.
I think the Cosby Show. I forgot this lady's name. I'm gonna send y'all some after we get off here. But there was a controversy with her Instagram post, and she was doing like a little shout out to him. But how she worded it was like "love you always and always" with a winky face, and people went in on her like, "You being disrespectful. He got a whole wife.
I'm about to look it up.
Like, why would you do that?" You know what I'm saying? And at first reading, I'm just like, "Oh, okay, that's sentimental. They definitely had some love." But then when I found out that he was buried, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's disrespectful. You're not supposed, like, do your shout outs and keep it pushing. Like, you ain't gotta do all that extra. And he ain't gonna read it anyways, no offense, but it's like you gotta watch what you say. People are so disrespectful, be thinking about themselves or thinking about how many likes they gonna get, and not realizing that he still has a family that he left behind.
I remember. Okay, now that you bring up exes, I do remember Regina King talking about him. How he broke her heart.
That's different though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at the exes now. I'm like, oh yeah, he did that. What you call it? I'm trying to find the ex you talking about.
Look, I know she said love, love always and always. This, I promise you.
Yeah, dreads.
Yes,
I know you're talking about.
yes.
Interesting. I didn't know it existed.
I didn't even know they were together.
Yeah, he dated her, I guess, Regina King, and that girl off of Family Matters, Steve Urkel's girlfriend.
And even with that, that was a controversy too.
Mhm.
Before he even died, they kept sharing that picture of them. And then now, when he passed on, it was like now they can be together in heaven. And it's like he's married. He has a whole family.
Right.
Yeah,
So
people are a little inconsiderate. That's crazy.
Yeah.
people be showing their ass on social media.
Especially when people die, the real characters come out and they be like, y'all are so selfish and inconsiderate. Did you not realize this? Like, what's going on in your head when you say that? Like, I don't know. I find it weird. Like,
So
that
what's
was,
really impacted you guys? Like not from recently, but just in general in life.
So
look, I already know which one Shawnee gonna say. Michael Jackson.
you already know.
That ain't funny,
MJ.
but
Yeah, you just know that's why. But yeah, Michael Jackson for sure. Like that death impacted me. Like that's one of those things. You know how everybody got the whole like, where were you at during 9/11? I ain't gonna lie. When people say that, I can't even remember. Like, I mean, obviously in school because we were of that age, but I don't remember like what was. I don't remember 9/11 really happening though, because I was only what 6 at the time.
Mhm.
But even people my age, they'll be like, "Oh, I remember da 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 da," da. And I'm like, I don't. But anyway, but Michael Jackson death is like of that importance to me because I was like I always remember like where I was, what I was doing. And I just remember I was like at my summer job and I was like I had what yeah, I just turned 13, 14 like 2 weeks before. And I was at my summer job at the Kettering Italian Oven, like hot as hell, sweat my ass off because that kitchen was hot. And they had my black ass in there scrubbing like stainless steel appliances. I hated that damn job. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
It built some character for sure. Like I was in there having to clean and all this, but I just remember it coming across the TV. I was like, "What? Michael Jackson died? Like, what's going on?" And I literally felt like that was like a death that the earth stood still for a second because like anything like that's back when we still watched like TV, like
Mhm.
regular TV. And I feel like every channel you turn to, they're like, Michael Jackson died. Michael Jackson died. And the fact that that happened, when he was about to come on that big comeback tour, like 50 sold out shows. And I mean, everyone that I know that knows me knows I think, it's controversy over it. The elites did not want Michael Jackson to exist. But that death did hit me hard. Like I remember like playing this music nonstop for so long. Like I remember like the song I kept playing the most was like they don't care about us. And I just remember my grandma was so mad. She's like, if you don't turn Michael Jackson ass off, I was because I was blasted. I was like, they don't care about us. I was like, you don't care about me, do you? but but Michael Jackson actually hit me though because his music really like there's nobody in history music that resonates with me more than his, and uh, it's just I keep learning more and more about like him and the impact even to this day. Um, and I just think music is not nearly as powerful as it used to be with artists like him. So, and I will forever feel like he's the greatest artist of all time, the best entertainer of all time. I can still to this day watch performances of his and like wish I was there. Like that's the one thing I wish. I always wish I could go to a Michael Jackson show because like he just plans absolute perfection. It's actually a show. Like he puts it all out there when he's on stage. Instead, these days you go to most concerts, they ain't really. It's not a whole lot of artistry to it. I mean, it can be, but you don't see like Michael Jackson and like the way the amount of effort and stuff he put into his shows is just like you can tell it was everything to him. And it's like I don't feel like artists put that much into it these days. But saying all that to say, obviously, yeah, Michael Jackson was a big thing for him because back in the day, people used to like hate on you if you listen to him. Remember, like when now these days people are waking up because he was not a freaking pedophile. Like he was framed. Like let's not forget that he was like found not guilty of both times that shit happened. But when they do that to you, it's more about the process they drag you through. They're trying to
Mhm.
destroy you, and that's what happened to him. Like it really affected him, and like that's what made him like kind of go on a downward spiral, like health wise, because he's like, wow, like I'm just trying to put my music out there into the world, and they're doing this to me. Why are they doing this to me? And then it's just like it's terrible. They wanted him gone, and they eventually got it, uh, but back in the day, like in school and stuff, when people were like, you listen to Michael Jackson, you listen to that pedophile, da, da, da. Like it was the thing that everybody said. Like you got looked down on if you listen to them, or they looked at you funny, which means they accomplished their mission that they were trying to accomplish by dragging through him all this stuff. But I didn't care. I'm like, I'm gonna still listen to him. Like I don't think he did it, whatever the case. But yeah, say all that to say that's the death that hit me the hardest.
I mean, actually for me, Shawnee, I agree. During those allegations, I offer him new. I'm like, that man didn't touch them kids. It's something fishy with that. And then looking back to his childhood, I think he was trying to save some of them kids for real. For
Exactly.
real.
That's literally what it was because he didn't get his childhood. Like it was
Yeah.
taken away from him because he had to be on stage entertaining us at 8 years old. You know what I mean? So he wanted nothing more to like, the children, to make sure they're all right, they're the future and all that type of stuff. And children have the most joy, and he just wanted to see them happy, the ones that didn't have it or whatever the case was. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm not gonna. I did find it. I mean, it's his children. Um, I was confused on his kids though. I'm like, are them really them ain't his kids? But them is his kids, but the ain't his kids. I was confused with that. But
I don't really know because didn't he have like his mom, the baby mama was a surrogate or whatever?
But them kids was white.
now the blanket, that last one, that's his child. That I believe
Yeah.
his child.
But
And then come to find out it's another one before those three. So he does have two biological kids. They look just like him. But Prince and Paris, no, his kids.
I gotta see what they look like these days, but I didn't know it was
They
two
don't look
more.
like they don't look
Oh,
nothing. They don't look nothing. They no jeans, no nothing. So I just find that odd with that. But I mean, those is his children, whether adopted or not, and he put his last name on them and he raised them as his kids. But I agree with you in a sense. For me, there were only two deaths that I was like, oh wow. It was the Aaliyah one, and I think I was like 11 or something. And my older brother was crying. I'm like, dude, what is you crying for? Um,
Aaliyah the singer?
huh?
Aaliyah the singer?
Yes.
We was 11?
I think I don't know. I feel like I was
I
11.
felt like I was younger.
Yeah,
I
this
feel
was
like everything
2001.
was a fever dream. I don't know. Probably like
She died in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then we were 6.
okay. Why was I? That's what I'm saying. Eric feel like a fever dream. So we were 7. Okay. I know I was young, but that's what I'm saying. That still hit me hard because of how she died. She died on a plane. So when I found out that she passed away, I'm like, dang, oh, that she was a good artist. Like I actually loved her music. But to find out that she died on a plane, plane crash, I'm like, dang, that's something fishy right there. Like something could have been avoided. Like, dang, she died from a crash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to hear that, and she was super young. She was like literally at her prime and all that.
Mhm.
That broke my heart. Like she had so much to look forward to, and she didn't get a chance to
You
finish.
know how people say, what do y'all think? People like to say, well, some people, that if she was alive, that she would be bigger than Beyonce. Do you believe that's true or not? I don't think so either.
They be in their own two different lanes, but Beyonce would have still held her own.
Yeah, she still would have been what she is.
Yeah.
You right, and I agree with you. Like you know,
Mhm.
I think because Beyonce started at a young age too. She started at a very young age. It was in her in Destiny's Child for some years. She already had a pathway paved for her off rip. She didn't start as no teenager. She started as a kid. So I agree. I think she still would have been big as she is. I still feel like Aaliyah would have still been big, but not big as Beyonce. So
Correct.
I agree. The second death was Whitney Houston. She actually died on my birthday. So that's why I was like, dang, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
Trying to have a good time and everybody crying like Whitney Houston died. Like, bro, if you don't bowl these pins, like Whitney, why you had to die on my day? You could have,
I'm weak if you don't bowl.
because we went bowling. I remember.
Yeah.
Dang, why she had to die on my birthday? But
How did she die again? Was it a drug related?
Overdose.
It was what?
Overdose on her own medication. She had heart medication, something else, and they also found cocaine in her system. So she drowned.
Gone wrong.
Huh?
I believe it was a deal gone wrong.
Yeah, whoever that dude that's
No,
it was Ray J. Ray J was the dealer.
No, it was
Ray J.
It was the boy, her daughter's husband. I guess it was her husband.
Listen. I think
Why her old ass doing coke? What the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying?
She said crack is whack, crack is cheap.
So she done went to coke.
So
She went to, but I just feel like she was too old. Like, why? Like, she had to be what, in her 50s or something when she died, or if not older.
48.
Oh, okay. But still, like, what you out there still doing coke for? Like, that's crazy.
He said she got to get these notes out. She gotta get this music out. What you mean?
She wasn't doing no more music.
Yes, she was.
Did it release?
Oh, you were trying to play Whitney. Hold on, not this way.
No, I didn't know she was still doing music at 48. Like, I thought she was done since the 90s. I didn't know what she was doing.
For the movie Sparkle. That was her last production. Sparkle.
Yeah, that was her last movie, and she had did an album like 2 weeks prior. Yeah.
Yeah, so she made a comeback. I just thought it was just those.
I need to listen to all that. What was the album? Do we know?
It is called
I'll Look to You.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll Look to You. Okay, is that what she was looking to?
She was looking.
I was playing. I was just playing.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. Like, I just think that it is odd how these deaths of celebrities can really change a day, man. You could be having a good day, wake up, ate some good breakfast, about to go to work. It's payday. Then you be like, such and such, this passed away. They're like, dang. Now it's on your brain. Now you seeing posts. Now you just like your day to change. Like,
facts.
And I feel like another that hit me was Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Bryant.
His daughter hit me more than his, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because that was sad.
Connected. So I just thought that was crazy. That was crazy.
What about just also because? Go ahead.
No, keep going.
Oh, well, also because Kobe was like that's our generation's
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, so like that's who everyone grew up watching basketball. We wanted to watch Kobe, like that was our time. So it's like, dang, for him to go that soon. How old was he? Like in his 40s?
Yeah, he was in his 40s.
I almost wanted to say 30s, but I know he ain't that young. But I know he ain't that old.
But he was still young to me though. Like, people are at their primes, y'all, and they just going out. So it's just like, goodness gracious, what's going on?
It's also humbling in a sense to just to let you know that, regardless of how well they are known, like death can hit anybody at any moment. So
yeah,
gotta appreciate why you were here and take advantage of and be thankful.
I agree. Don, you deaths, celebrity death?
Tupac. For sure. I'm just playing. I knew she was gonna make that.
I'm about to say, you ain't remember that.
The two is Whitney Houston and Young Dolph.
Young Dolph.
You know what? Yes, I gotta give not thanks, but I gotta recognize the hood ends that paved the way. You are correct. Young Scooter.
Oh yeah.
He just recently died. That
was recent.
Yeah.
She said that hit you.
Yeah, that brother used to listen to them nonstop. Like,
Oh,
so it's like, dang, like,
Yeah, back in the day, I used to stay listening to like Scooter and Future together. Like,
yep,
and a lot of people forget that Scooter was like in Brit Squad too, like with Gucci and all that.
exactly,
Like,
I did not know that.
yeah,
yep,
because I used to listen to Brit Squad like back in the day, so I used to be on some Scooter. So yeah, I was playing him when he died. I was like, damn, yo, Scooter,
yep. Young Scooter.
yo, Scooter.
It's gracious. Trouble.
Oh yeah, Trouble.
I'm like,
I
what's
forgot he passed.
he packed, girl? Got shot, got killed, got murdered.
Yeah. No.
Take Off. That one hit me. I used to be a Migo. Like
Take
I used to love Migos.
That didn't hit me. It made me a little sad because y'all group is now gone. Like, let's be real. I think he was the best out of both of them. He could rap better than both of them. You just had to pick
Correct.
what he was saying.
Correct.
So that kind of was like,
He
dang,
was also the glue. That's what people didn't know.
yeah,
Because a lot of people think Quavo was like the glue, but no, Takeoff was the glue.
because it was
Man,
new.
I just hate how he died. Like, come on, why are y'all sitting there still doing this and y'all got all this money? Like, you should
Right.
not be sitting there shooting dice. Like, come on, these people ain't got nothing to lose, and you got everything to lose. Like, I wish black people would really get out of that. Like, people are getting smarter, but I just like those black folks that get famous and like think they still got to be in the hood. Like, you can still kind of go say what's up to the hood or whatever, but you ain't got to still participate in those actions and to
Agree.
maintain your street cred or whatever you're trying to maintain. But you see what happens when you do that.
But we can say that about, I ain't trying to play you dude, but we can say that about
Oh,
you
Dolph too.
going to go get some cupcake. What was he going to go get?
The
Some
cookie place. I still need to visit that
cookies.
Oh
spot.
yeah, him still trying to be running around in the hood like that was okay when he makes millions was not good. Like that, I do think
Yeah.
like, dude, you make 10, 100 something thousand million. Please move on from the streets of Memphis, please.
Have somebody go get the cookies for me. I'll pay some cookies.
But
Yeah,
I also feel like at the same time, in your hometown, you should be able to go to a cookie shop. But it's Memphis, so you got haters.
Is though. Let's be real, y'all. You see a successful entrepreneur, rapper, whomever, whatever they're doing, and they got money. People are so envious. There's always gonna be somebody hating because they didn't make it like you. So it's a setup. Like,
A whole 100 shots.
that's what
all
hit me
right,
hard too, though, because he beat the shots the first time,
Right, exactly.
and it's like, damn, they got your ass.
hmm Oh, one that hit me was Mo 3.
I was getting ready to say that. Now that was some Grand Theft Auto stuff. Like,
I've seen the video.
what?
I purposely did not watch the video because I do not like seeing stuff like that.
And that dude running around his car, and he chased him and shot him down. But yeah,
Setup. That had to be the setup. They was coming for you.
yeah,
Yeah, it was Yellow Beezy, right?
yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, I was gonna say allegedly.
What about Nipsey?
I wasn't a big Nipsey fan. I wasn't a Nipsey fan like that.
I listened to him somewhat, but I feel like a lot of people just got on the bandwagon once he died.
Yeah, they did.
But I did listen to him a little bit. Like there was a few songs for like a couple of mixtapes. I'm like, okay, he cool. I can vibe with him. But then like I said, too shocked when he died. I'm like, damn. But did it hit me? Not really. But I respect everything he stood for because he was actually a good guy. So that one is pretty sad, but it didn't really hit me that much.
Agreed.
But I feel like it hit the music industry though.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of people were sad about his death in the industry.
Yeah, most definitely.
a real nigga.
I don't know. Is it bad that most of these hood artists hit me a little bit harder because it's like, dang, y'all not making no more mixtapes. Like, I grew up. My brother used to.
Music for sure. I get it. The
I
music,
mean, Dolph's birthday was yesterday, and I was sitting there reminiscing.
Hey.
We not gonna get no more albums. Like,
Glock trying to take over now.
he's not even on the same level. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the same.
they was magic together though. But by himself, he ain't all that. But that Let's Go song, that will forever be my shit. That's my shit. That get me so hyped.
I do
Let's
it.
go, let's go, like that, whatever.
Who
But you
song
know what I mean.
Let
Key
go.
Glock, that "Let's Go" song.
that?
It is a good song. I work out to
It's a
that.
good hype song. Yeah, to get hype. Yeah, that's it right there. Highly recommend.
Yeah, Shawnee, your boy died. Hulk Hogan.
Oh
He
yeah,
he died.
Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan. He used to be my boy. You know what's crazy about it? Hulk Hogan used to be my boy because I used to love his theme song and everything because I'm a big wrestling dude. Everything he did for wrestling, but when that racist stuff came out, it turned me completely against him. And that's the whole thing now because that's the most recent one, death, and people are trying to say that we can't be upset about the racism just because he died, and that it's not appropriate for us to be like upset still about the racism. Like, oh, just respect that he died. Like, we shouldn't bring that into it. I'm like, no, if a person was racist, we're allowed to acknowledge that and acknowledge that we weren't a fan of him because he was racist. You can't tell us how to feel. And especially the way he did it, he was slinging that hard R. Like, I don't know if you know, beloved, but me and Don was talking about a little bit, like what happened. Like, his daughter was dating a black man, and it was a recorded conversation that he didn't know what was recorded, and it came out, and he was basically singing an R word, like, oh, she's dating that N word hard R. Like, if she's gonna date a hard R, then it should be like a millionaire hard R, not just like some regular hard R. You know what I mean? Basically that. And when that happened, it came out, and then WWE like terminated his contract and cut all ties with him. They even because he was a Hall of Famer. They even I forgot the proper term for it, but like they basically took away his Hall of Fame and all that too.
As they
So
should.
yeah, and I'm happy that they took that type of action to show that this is serious and it's not okay. And the fact that he's such an icon and for him to act that way is crazy. So yeah, I respect everything he done for like the industry of wrestling because it would not be the company it is today without him because he really put them on the map like with his character and all that back in the 80s and all that. But the character was iconic, but you as a person is a piece of shit. So no, I'm not going to feel sad about you dying. Like, honestly, like, I mean, I know that's terrible to say, but I don't feel bad about shitty people. Like, racism will never make sense to me because it's like, how can you not like somebody just because of the color of their skin? How can you have that much hatred in your heart for you not to like them just because of that? And then for you to sit up here and be like, oh, you're saying that about your daughter, you don't want her dating a black person. And like, well, if you are, well, they need to at least be someone with some money or something. Like that's the only thing that we would even be worth if we just had some money. Like, we're not good enough for your daughter. Like, that's crazy to me. So that turned me against him completely. And then you got like a lot of celebrities coming out. And what makes me mad because you got some wrestlers that are black that are like mostly, well, not the current ones, like some older wrestlers that were around back in the day coming out trying to defend his case a little bit too. Oh, like, oh, he came up to me when all that happened and said that that's not him because he was trying to basically come out and save face basically, which they all try to do, and say like, oh, that's not real, that's not who I am really, and blah 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 blah. No, and he apologized. No, you're sorry that you got caught. There's no way if you're in the having a conversation that you think is not going to go anywhere, like get put out there, and you're slanging a hard R like that, like those are some deep feelings. That's how you feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That ain't no, oh, that was just a mistake. Like, no, that ain't no mistake. That's how you feel.
He's
So
called. Like,
yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're a terrible person. And I'm like, and then so a lot of people are trying to get, basically say, oh, well, we shouldn't be bashing him on social media. Let him his family mourn his death. His family can mourn his death. Quit looking at social media. Like, sorry, your family member was a terrible guy in real life. You probably already knew that. Y'all probably are terrible too.
yeah, his is why
So
recorded.
yeah. So
I wonder who.
no, I don't. No, I'm not going to be quiet about it. Like I don't like when white people do this. Like, I don't like when they try to sit up there and tell us how mad we're allowed to be about some type of racism. You don't get to say that. Like, you don't get to tell us how to feel, and you don't get to tell us to be quiet and, well, let's not broadcast that because it's not respectful. No, it's not respectful to be calling us a hard R.
Right. A lot of people lack integrity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because what they do behind closed doors that we don't see is really who they are, and then they get out in this world and they start pretending.
Yep.
Like
Exactly.
Hulk Hogan, because I swear this man, like you said, he had black people come out and try to justify that, and he was around a lot of black people. But you really don't like them. That's wild. I did not know that though. Did not know that.
So he deserved everything he got. I don't feel no remorse about his death.
Was Ozzy Osbourne a devil worshiper?
I believe he was. They would
Cause
say Christian though, but it's giving devil worshiper, especially in his early days. Dude was biting off ears of bats. Man, what?
Yeah,
was
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know too much about him, but I know like he basically was a big figure in like getting metal music to be popular. And I already think like metal music is the only music genre that I do not rock with. So like, I listen to everything, but metal, that's the one I don't rock with because and it's crazy because I'll be trying so hard to get into it. Now, if it's something light, I could probably somewhat, it depends. But with how much they be screaming and all that, and
God.
I feel like I don't like it because I feel like it comes from such a place of anger. Because like for you to be up there, like, because I'll be like, because I really tried to listen to it sometimes, and I like look at the lyrics and all that, and I'm like, you have some deep demons inside of you to be exerting that ain't the right word, exerting that type of sound, energy. And I'm like, and no, I can't sit there and resonate with that. So it's like, and his, he was a part of a band called Black Sabbath.
Yes.
So it's like,
Well,
but I respect everything, he definitely put that on and whatever to the people that like the music, whatever. And he's an icon in his own right. But, well, at least I just don't. I'm not a metal guy. Never. I don't. It'll never happen probably because it's just like it's very dark. The music.
hell is hot for those people.
My gosh, it is. That's why I'm like, when I heard he died, I'm like, I hope he got a chance to repent. Because he had a show not too long ago leading up to his death. So
Oh, I forgot about the show. Like his wife was on there. That show, the Osbournes or something like that. What was it?
no, he had his own show, but I'm saying like he had a concert, a performance.
Oh yeah. They said it was like a few weeks before he died or something.
Yep.
And so it was his last show.
So I hope he had his bearings in order before he went to go meet God. Because I strongly believe for a group to be called Black Sabbath, then I'm gonna bring it up again. You biting bats' ears off. You're doing something
Not
demonic.
normal.
Like it's giving demonic. Do I have proof? No, but just the music alone is just like, what are y'all really talking about? What are y'all screaming about? I don't know.
So Shawnee, what did the lyrics? You said you read some of the lyrics.
Right.
Not for his stuff specifically,
Uh-huh.
but it's just like when you look up lyrics of like any if you look up a metal song, it is like some very dark lyrics,
Yeah.
and I get it because people. Let's not pretend that a lot of times people don't feel like dark things inside of them, but it's just like I feel like with metal, it's like you tap into that darkness too much, and they put it out there, and then people like resonate with that, and then I just feel like it's a lot of darkness in
This
congregation in this world, and I feel like when they are loving that type of music, I don't know, I just think it's weird. Like it's like, why do you like it so much? Like how can you sit up there and want to scream at the top of your lungs like the turn of my soul? Like I'm like, what? Like how do you want to sit there and do that? Like I don't know. I will never get it.
That's what I'm curious about the lyrics. What did the lyrics say?
Because I want to look up damn, what's a popular metal song? I want to look up some lyrics right now.
what are
holy water on them damn lyrics?
Nah, for real.
Let's look up a Black Sabbath song.
Man. Don't dare my goodness. Don't say it.
Well, no. So the one song I do like by Black Sabbath though, War Pigs.
Who?
War Pigs. It's a song called War Pigs. It's basically about war a little bit. But T-Pain had did like a cover to that. That's fire. So
Ain't always doing something. Go sit
yeah.
down.
I'm
Go sit down. Swear.
Oh wait, no, his cover is fire to that. Like, let's see. I don't know.
Oh no. After finding out his wife was a little racist too, I was cool on.
Oh, I didn't even know she was racist.
Yeah, that's why she got kicked off the. Was it the not the View, but the Talk? She was on the talk show.
Sharon.
Sharon, yeah.
That was his wife. I'm
You didn't know that?
learning so much today. Like,
Hey, that's good. We learn something new every day.
Lord have mercy.
She knew too much. But they definitely did have a show called The Osbournes, which was an okay show. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, I believe. But other than that, I really never paid no attention to their family. They was just dark. They was just too dark. I don't know. It was giving darkness. So I'm not about to tune into. I'm cool. But when I heard that he had died, I'm like, I hope he got it right before he got called home. So
Then it's different, like types of metal, because then you got death metal. That's what I'm referring to. That is real dark. It's called death metal, and I'm actually looking up the definition. Like death metal is a heavy metal subgenre characterized by its extreme, aggressive, and dark tone. And it's like, I don't know. Like I said, because I always like when we listen to music, um, like people like to listen to music that they resonate with or whatever. I always like that back in the day, black people music. Like let's talk about like the '60s soul and stuff like that. Black people, I feel like we always listen to music that makes us feel good and makes us like dance and stuff like that and just have a good time. And I feel like and I know I'm saying some probably controversial stuff on this stuff right now, but I feel like a lot of times, like white folks that like to listen to heavy metal and stuff, like they like to, it's not bad finding music that you resonate with or whatever, but it's just like if you gotta like, I feel like they go off on the deep end a lot, and like you shouldn't go off that deep on the darkness. You know what I mean? Like of course, back in the day, black people, they felt bad too and had a lot of crazy stuff going on. But, they sung, stuff with praise and like more uplifting stuff to like uplift their spirits to get over it versus like indulging completely in the darkness.
Even if that was the case, black people, I think mostly all them was on heroin anyway. They probably was in a dark space mentally, but they didn't put it in their music. Music is supposed to be some type of outlet, the freedom of speech, so I think for black people that just helped them to alleviate themselves from what's actually going on in the real world.
Exactly.
But I think go ahead.
Frequencies play a part too. Like the frequency of the movie determines the mood. Well, that's my theory. So you make a good point, Don. Like they not trying to produce like dark music. If anything, it's an outlet to them, as a way to let go or to have like
uplifting.
Yeah. So I also feel like frequencies play a part with that too. So you want a good feel music, you gotta pay attention to what frequency you gonna get people to dance to. And that dark metal, death metal stuff, the frequency is very low vibrational. Even to the average ear. Like you really would have to be in a dark place in order to tap into that type of music because I don't want nobody in my ear yelling. Like, get the hell out my ear.
If I can't understand you, like it, and then when you do, like I said, if you look up the lyrics and see what they really like talking about, I'm like, oh, this is some heavy shit. Like, what's going on? Like,
I mean, they're probably just making music to express themselves.
That's literally what it is. But
that's how I feel about people that make depressing music, like Young Boy NBA and XXXTentacion. He was very depressing to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, but
Juice WRLD
genre that they want to be in, that's cool. I just won't be listening to none of it.
Facts.
For real.
Get that out of my ears.
Yeah.
Turn it down, please. I can't do it. But to see that he went out was was crazy. But he was like 80 something though. Like he was
Who?
up there.
Oh yeah, he was old.
Boy couldn't even walk. Couldn't even get. He had to sit down on stage. Like he was
He
up
was
there.
sitting on stage. That's crazy.
hmm
Yeah,
So
Hulk Hogan was like 71, I think.
I don't care too much for him. And after hearing about more of that, his what he had going on, I don't care if that man was 50. I hope you got. All I'm concerned with, I hope you got your life together before you went out, because ain't no way you should be acting like that. Like, especially, and I feel like this, black people probably help pave the way for your career. Like, let's be honest. I don't have no remorse for him at all. I got more
Well,
remorse for Ozzy than I do for Hulk. That's saying something.
that is Loki.
Keep it. But I don't know no other celebrity. I just find it weird how that really can turn a good day into a bad day. And I
Yeah.
think now that we have social media, it's in your face daily. Like I still see stuff about Malcolm, even Ozzy. It's just like, dang, my gosh, like they just had the funeral for him. We still, still talking about it. But yeah, and we still are. And then there's gonna be some more stuff to uncover because of the death. So with Ozzy, they probably just gonna say because he was 80 something, it was time to go. Hulk is like, he up there. But Malcolm, they're probably just gonna have some more underlying controversy stories or some, what is it? What's that word? Some conspiracy theories concerning his death. So we're gonna keep seeing these deaths. And it's not even the end of the year yet. So just to learn how he died is very crazy. So there's always a theory to death, especially celebrity deaths. So, mm.
Can you think of a celebrity like currently if they died it would impact you?
Janet, yeah, Janet, I'm crying. Y'all not gonna hear. Listen, we're not having no podcast for a good couple. I'm gonna go to my
I'm
dark
going
hole
into my hole and I'm gonna lay there and lay down.
and cry about my girl.
You gonna be at the funeral?
Yeah, if they let
she,
me in,
she gonna be like, I never went to her concert.
never got to. Hey, what I'm about to do is
What you need to do.
Right.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I always keep making up excuses, but I do need to go. But Janet, of course, that's the only main person I can think of, only celebrity I can think of that I'd be like, dang, my heart is broken, it's shattered. Um,
For me, it would be Nikki. God forbid. God
really,
I knew you were gonna say Nikki.
Nicki Minaj. Yeah. Beloved, you know I'm a big Barb.
yeah, but goodness gracious, like
I'm
what?
sad.
Have you did her pose yet?
I thought about it. Thought about it. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm surprised you haven't, to be honest.
cuz
they
I'm
about to do that.
I want to
I,
see you try.
if I fall on my butt, I mean I don't have nobody here to be like, okay, let me help you back up. Like, nah.
You can help yourself back
Why
up.
did
You
you
got
do
it.
that?
I wanted to do it on weights. I was like, I could try that. But
Yeah.
What? Listen, from a person that can barely cross her leg,
I'm
just
hollering.
seeing them cross their leg while not even fully sitting, you're not even sitting on a chair, you're squatting as well as crossing your leg, and then you're on top of something. You got to have some flexibility going on right there. Because I would have been just with trying to squat down in front of my leg, I would have been fell.
I'm cracking up because why do dudes be doing it? I'm weak.
I
Have you
don't
seen videos of that?
know dudes.
Maybe it's like comical shit, like showing that they could do it too. Like I'm like, oh my god.
What did they get out of even doing that?
I don't views. You know what I mean. You know how social media is.
People
Motherfuckers
are
will do
so
it.
thirsty for views. I hope they are getting
They get paid for it though. You know. And that's
crazy.
you know how it is. Social media, everybody do anything ridiculous to
Yep,
get famous.
that is true. But Nikki, I don't know why I'm surprised that you would say Nikki. You are a Barb fan. You are a big Bart fan, so I can see why you said that. Let's see. Your person already gone, Shawnee.
Right. Let me see somebody that's current. Um, I don't know. I'll probably for sure I'll probably say MGK if he was the
What?
past.
Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah, I'm a
Does
big MGK fan.
he music?
Huh?
Does he
I'm weak. He actually does. He actually like dabble in other genres now. I'm a big MGK fan, so I follow him heavily. But yeah, he dabble in other genres now. He about to come out with an album next month. Um, but yeah, because I got like a lot of respect for MGK, like for real. Just cause one, he's an Ohioan. So and then two, I just respect like, how he came up from Cleveland and he put out good music and then he like switched genres. Like he went to like doing like pop punk and was successful and they had two number 1 albums with that. And now he's like tapping into like the like pop side of things and he's like released a couple singles and stuff. I just respect the versatility. You don't see that from many artists, and I respect that he's like continuing to evolve and not being stagnant because most people like are afraid to evolve. I feel like as artists, they'll stick to what they have been doing and then wonder why they fall off and nobody listens to us anymore. Because I'm like, you're doing the same stuff you've been doing this whole time, and it's all gonna sound the same. It's not gonna be nothing new and interesting to keep people engaged with you. And also I respect him, you know, as a person because he's like I resonate with his music a lot because some of his music is depressing, but it's relatable in that depressing sense, like in some of the stuff that he's made. But what?
Beloved is over there. First of all, she been stuck over there like, what?
She is sitting over there.
Like I'm still in shock that you chose.
Oh. Well, get out of shock and listen to what I'm saying.
I'm trying to, because I ain't appalled. Like,
I didn't expect him to say him neither, though.
yeah.
Like he's probably
Lil
he's
Uzi
one of my
Vert.
favorite artists for sure. You say Lil Uzi Vert?
That's what I thought you was gonna say.
Are you serious? Like I can see if you said Future. Like yeah, Future's gonna impact me if he was the past. Because if I ain't got no new Future, I don't know what's gonna happen. But but anyway, but just seeing how y'all probably don't know, but MGK like he got like a mixed daughter too. So like he
what they got?
he met. Oh no, I'm just saying, let you know that like he got a mixed daughter. Like he grew up around like black folks and stuff like that. Like MGK is cool for real. But what?
So here's the thing. He remind me of Post Malone, and here's why. I mean, not the music wise, because Post Malone they have two different areas, but it's the white person biting black sound. You start off in the rap game, and this is a different subject, but you know how we are. You bite off the black sound. I don't even want to call it black sound, but you bite off of hip hop because you want to get our vote or you want to get our views. Our views are very important. Our views are very powerful. So you have to do the hip hop genre just to get your foot in the door. Once you get that, and you sign a contract. Now you're going on adventure.
Let me pause you. Him and MGK ain't the same like that because I know what you're saying. Because Post Malone, he only did that so he can go to country eventually because that's what he always wanted to do. I know what you're saying because I don't like that either. MGK is different because MGK grew up in the hood around black people. Like if you look at his like videos and stuff, like and his black, like he has black people that's his friends from back in the day that still tour with him. That like I ain't gonna say he's one of us. I ain't saying nothing like that. But I'm just saying he grew up rapping, freestyling. Like he's one of those white boys that grew up in the hood, basically. But he always like had he always incorporated the rock and stuff into his music too. And he just is expanding on that because people like his rock music too. But I think Post Malone, I think he just did that to appeal to us and decided to take that and go do whatever else he wanted to do afterwards just to get him famous.
I got two questions. First one's about MGK. So how do we not know if they marketed him like that? Because he came in 2000. I know he came up in the hood because he's from Cleveland. So did anybody listen to his music before he became a Bad Boys artist? Like was he Oh, hip
Yeah,
hop.
he was rap. Yeah, he was rapping.
So do you think Diddy or whoever his person that was doing his music to market him as a hip hop slash punk artist in some
No,
type?
he was never marketed as a punk artist.
Oh,
So
okay.
why go to that area? I might not try to knock where he was born. That's good because that's good because you got people to vouch for him. Not knocking that where he grew up in, not knocking that he has some urban roots or whatever you want to call it. Cool. But I just don't like how you that's your starting point and then you get over and then now you're punk. Now
He still raps though.
I
I
mean
think all artists are crossover artists at this point, though.
Yeah.
I just don't like how artists use us as the stepping stool.
I think you're just
Like,
taking that from him as that way because he didn't use us as a stepping stool. It's
I
just he.
not him. I'm saying some artists in general.
Yeah.
But I do feel like his marketing, whoever marketed him, kind of did that. Not taking away where he's born and raised, or taking away who he hangs out with, or who his people are. He seemed real cool. How the marketing is makes it seem like this was your stepping stool. You rap, so go ahead and rap. But here, let's get you in another window because you're this. Does that make so? So it is to me. It is
I
giving.
th- well, in reality,
Post Malone.
being a person actually follows him, what it really was is that he was putting out because he always dabbled in it, and then like people wanted more of it, so that he basically put out an album for it. And then that album became number one. So then he put out a second album, and that came number one. But then he's about to go put out like another rap album. You know what I mean? So it's just I don't. But I get where you're coming from though, because I
Yeah.
feel like Post Malone did that. But I don't. It's not the same for MGK because
So why
MGK
could
is
he
actually.
go the same lane as Eminem? Do you know what I'm saying? Eminem, I like me some Eminem, like low key.
I'm an Eminem hater, so I'm the wrong one to ask about that. But
So what?
I'm an Eminem hater, so I'm the wrong one to ask about that.
Well,
But what do
yeah,
you mean, like the
MGK, whatever his name is. You a big fan of his, so that I'm not
Well,
a die-hard Eminem fan, but some of his songs I like and how he started off to now. I'm
but
not saying
Eminem doesn't have that talent to even do uh what MGK's done. That's what's tight
he
about
don't
MGK.
want to. That's what I'm saying. He don't. This is a whole different subject.
Yeah, because that ain't his thing, and he's not talented to do that though. Like he can't sing, he can't play
Oh,
guitar, he can't. You know what I mean?
I
So
don't know what that man can do. And why don't you like Eminem?
because I feel like why don't I like Eminem? Let's see. So he I always found Eminem to be corny, basically. Like I mean, I liked his music back in the day, like Slim Shady and stuff like that. But like I always found him to be corny. Like you never I would never sit there and like, especially with his newer music, like who wants to listen to that shit? Like, name a newer Eminem song that you really
Done.
want to listen to. And I just don't like how corny he sounds. Like, I feel like he is ripping off of us more than anybody. Like, so because he was like, I mean, I guess he's the epitome of like what white rapper, but he's just never been all that to me. I mean, his music, like I said, back in the day, it was cool, but I don't know. I just never really vibed with him like that.
If you ever get a chance to eat meet MGK, I want you to ask him, has he ever listened to Eminem?
Oh, of
Because
course. Everybody
it
has,
paved the way for white rappers.
for sure.
So, and I haven't seen him switch. Like he stayed in that genre. I get it. You need to be versatile and you want to be able to branch out to get new audience and all that. But it makes you look like, from my perspective, it makes you look like, let me use hip hop as a stepping stool to get into to get more of a different audience. And he's not the only artist that has done that. That's why I'm just like, not taking away from where he was born and raised because I can tell, but it's just like, why could they just kept you in the rap area, like in
But
hip hop?
why should a person have to limit themselves to just that though?
Touche, touche.
And it's also not like he's not still rapping. Like he just released a freestyle not too long ago to the Bye Bye Bye, which actually is fire by the way. But he still raps. Just
I'm just so confused on how you think Eminem corny, but don't think MGK is corny.
It's
Okay.
just,
They
I
both-
mean, because that's just my personal opinion. Like,
No, I'm just still trying to figure it out because I mean, if you really think about it, they both came up the same way in the hood. They both rap.
and he sounds similar to him. You're gonna hate me for saying that, but he sounds similar to him, even with the fast rapping, the metaphorically raps. Like he
I think
sounds.
I mean, all white rappers sound the same.
they
Damn
sound
near.
the same. If you ever listen to Yellow Wolf, he sounds just like the rest of them. If you ever listen to Yellow Wolf, it's a white rapper from Texas. I think he's from Texas.
Why you sound familiar?
But
Oh,
he's famous.
yeah. What's that other one? It's another white rapper. I can't think his name right now. But yeah, they all sound the same. They all in the same category. They
And
all.
who paved that?
But why do I like MGK? Because I resonate with his music.
What he be talking about? I haven't listened to him since like 2010. So what he talking about now?
His music.
So, like, say for example, what's the song right now? Well, rapping wise, like his album, hold on, not How to Diablo. What was the album before that? I don't know. It's just like his one album. What was it called? Why am I blanking right now? Those two albums. Blank. Bloom that came out in 2017. Like I know that's one album I resonated with the most, just because I don't know. He talked about like a lot of stuff in it, like going through depression and like getting out of it, and just like the way he presents it, I resonate with. Just like how anybody resonates with any artist they like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I just wanted to see the difference because they pretty much all of them the same.
And they're right the same thing.
Because I like MGK. He's definitely talented. I like Eminem, and I like whatever other rapper. I'm kind of confused in the Post Malone thing. So he came in doing rap, and now he does country music.
Yeah. What is it? Allen Iverson. White Iverson. That's crazy. White Iverson. That was one of his first big songs, and then he started making a couple more hip hop hits with hip hop artists, and then he branched out into country. Like, dude, you just came in to bite our sound, and then
Yeah, he did that. Like all that she's saying about using that to get famous and then going to that. He did that. MGK does not apply to that though.
Okay.
well, I can tell that death will hit you hard if he, God
Yeah,
forbid,
definitely.
He gonna smoke a big blunt.
I'm weak. I'm gonna go lay down and cry, like you said for Janet.
Y'all won't hear from me. I'll be in a psychosis. I don't know, like Janet. It won't hit as hard as Michael's death, but it definitely will shake up the world. I don't care what anybody say. You don't think it shake up the world?
Who, Janet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Janet.
Yeah.
I was just saying, Michael Jackson didn't hit me like that. I do remember where I was at when it happened, but I didn't cry. I didn't do nothing. I was like, oh, yeah. But I did cry when Whitney passed.
That's understandable. You're a big Whitney fan.
My sister was mad at me. She was like, "You don't even know that lady. Why are you crying?"
And that be the thing. We don't know these people don't know us, and we don't know them. So to be like, dang, why you leave? Were we actually going to meet them one day, like face to face?
I would have. I paid a backstage tickets to the concerts. So
I do too. That's how I met Waka Flocka twice.
Touche.
Is that your guy? Because he's a hot mess.
You said what?
You still fuck with Waka Flocka?
He's a hot mess. What he doing? I mean, I haven't kept up that much with him.
Well, don't even worry about it. I was just curious if you still.
I mean, here I still follow him like on Instagram and stuff, but I mean, Waka Flocka always seemed to be a humble dude, though. What?
He's a Trump supporter, and he's heavy on being a Trump supporter.
What?
Yeah.
Well, look. Well,
you got to think all the black folks with money kind of do. But I don't think he really.
Trump, but then he started That interview was talking about Obama where he was supposedly saying he was gay. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah,
But he reposted it on his page, like, this is the leader that y'all want. Like, okay, you like Trump. Why we still
we did all that. That's crazy.
down
No.
Obama play? That's doing too much. What's up?
Like,
I didn't know he was doing all that. That's
that
crazy.
didn't move Shawnee.
What?
Did that move you? Did that,
I mean, well, one, you should never. Well, why is it supposed to move me? Like, I'm not supposed to care about who people vote for.
no,
Like, that's not.
I'm just saying, like, that's
She trying to say you're a Republican.
Huh?
You're a Republican.
that's ironic.
No, it's just that's honestly what I hate about society. 'Cause I think people are way too into who people are voting for, and people are like forcing politics way too much, and it's just like that's literally designed to divide us. So it's like back in the day, you would never knew who like people like their celebrity voted for. Like nobody would really care. I mean, it'll be some celebrities here and there be like advocate for somebody or something, but as far as like putting like, how do I say? That's not going to make me dislike a celebrity. Like even if a celebrity is like for anybody, like whether they're a Democrat or Republican, I'm not going to dislike a celebrity or change whatever because of that.
Yeah, I just don't like how they put down other people to justify why they're going with whatever.
Correct.
That shit is weird. You want to be a Republican, you want to support Trump, whoop de whoop, great. But I just don't like spewing hate. Like, who cares?
But the other ones do the same thing though. Like they all do it. It's just in their own little way. Like
Yeah.
the Trump supporters do it in a way, and saying that like you're stupid if you don't agree with them, and then the Democratic or liberals or whatever, they do it in their way. They think you're a bad person if you don't agree with them, and that you like don't care about people or something like that. And it's all created to keep us divided. That's why I hate it. Like, that's why I don't ever talk about it with people, because I'm like, this is literally to make us divided, and it's working, and it's getting worse and worse.
I'm weak.
That's the truth.
I'm just surprised that you didn't say Waka Flocka, because that was your guy.
Oh yeah, if he would, I mean, yeah, that too. But it's just MGK is different for me, just because I resonate with his music like very heavily.
Okay.
Ain't he on tour?
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure once the album come out, he'll come on tour. He'll go on tour. But yeah, and he's like, I kept up with him for like most of his career, so I've seen like his journey, and he gets a lot of hate, and he's actually a decent person. Like I like people that's actually decent people at the end of the day, but he's one of those people that's a decent person, but society trying to paint this whole little picture of him and all this bullshit. But you don't see him, like you don't know who he voted for. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't put all that out there. Like that's another reason I respect him, because like it's unnecessary. Like we need to be focused on like other things. But yeah. That face. What you got to say?
None, I'm done. I'm done. To each his own. I ain't got nothing. That's it. I ain't really.
I want to hear what you got to say.
To each his own about what?
Yeah, but what happened?
I'm saying to each his own. Like you feel how you feel about a particular artist or a celebrity. Like to each his own. You feel that way about MGK. She feel that way about Whitney.
Oh.
Feel that way about Janet. So yeah. I swear there's nothing else. There's no underlining nothing. That's it. I'm done. So.
Is he froze? Oh.
No, I'm just listening.
Yeah,
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Not as he froze. Was I still?
Yes, yeah.
He said in his head, probably thinking bullshit.
Because Beloved always just reaches that point where she just like shuts down completely out of the conversation. Like, oh, I'm done. I'm like, okay. Guess we'll end the pod now, but because you don't have anything else to contribute. But
whoa,
that's what you do when you say you're done. You're like, I'm done. I have
No,
nothing else to
no,
say.
meaning like I don't have. I mean, you're right. I don't have nothing else. What else is there to say? Like we already talked about the deaths, and now we're going into voting, and then that's a different discussion. Who's about the key? All right, we already know that's a. You're not supposed to talk about politics or anything like that. So why would I talk about it? I'm not about to, because then there'll be a debate. So there's no point. So
You
yeah,
could have said something else.
Huh?
huh?
So you could have said something else about something else or something. It
I
don't have to be
did. I
about
brought up the devs. I just said I did. I contribute. I did.
Well, thank you for your contribution.
Thank
But
you.
anywho, but we'll wrap it up. So thank you guys for tuning in to Three Takes. If you enjoyed our conversation we had today, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and share like you see on the ticker at the bottom there. Also, for you people tuning into us as well, go ahead and give us a follow on Instagram at Three Takes. Follow Beloved at Beloved's Music, the Don at _ sci-fi, and myself at Big Dude Shawnee. Thank you, everybody. I feel like this was a good conversation today. Remember to stay positive, stay focused, embrace your journey, and stay blessed.